Welcome back, guys. So it's been a while since I posted anything with the 240. Today we'll be working on putting the wiring back together. When I took the engine apart, obviously I took all the wiring out. Wanted to just inspect it just to make sure no wires are exposed or broken. There is some loom that has broken off, I guess from the heat and from wear and time. It's an old car. So I'm gonna go ahead and start repairing those and try to run the wiring back to where it belongs. My challenge is going to be, I've never done this before. So I'm going to go ahead and try to figure it out myself. Obviously the wiring connectors are color coded, at least most of them. So I'm sure it'll be pretty simple and straightforward. I just got to make sure I put the clips back where they belong and make sure all the connectors are properly placed. So let's get to it. So I had already started. I have my battery terminals, my alternator terminals, my starter terminals. This is off from the transmission. I don't know if you can see it from there, but this is what I mean. A lot of the loom is broken, so I'm gonna go ahead and repair that. Just simple fix. It's gonna be a daily. It's not a drift car. It's not a turbo car, so I'm not expecting to create much heat. So I'll probably just wrap that up with black tape and keep the loom in place. I can actually run the loom over and make sure I can repair that part. These are all the transmission wiring, sensors, connectors, you name it, it's all here. It's been a long time, and I mean, I don't know if I'm not into it anymore or what it is, but I just think it's just the fact that financially I cannot do this on a daily basis. But you know, the car's here, it's not wasting any money being here. Let's just go ahead and move forward. Anyway, let's get to it. Well, guys, nowhere near as bad as I thought it would be. It's pretty self-explanatory. You got your starter, you got your sensor, your oil sensor, you got your alternator connections, all the connections for the battery right here. What else? All the connectors for the fuse box right here. Those connectors right there. They're all color coded. You have this one here, different shapes. Your speed sensors on top of the transmission. If you can see that dark wire right there. This one right here connects to it. That's for your speed sensor right there. I believe that's the speed sensor. So now that's done, I gotta find out where these hoses go. All of those hoses. There was another hole right there. $5. Another hole. Nah, just kidding. Just like I said before, the wiring harness seems to be self-explanatory, color-coded, connectors, females to males, just as they are designed. However, now that most of that is done, I gotta go ahead and start putting my intake manifold back on and my fuel rail with the injectors back on. I need to think if I am going to change my injectors just because they're so old. All my gaskets, my seals, everything's new pretty much on the engine because I rebuilt it. I'm just hoping for the best, and hopefully I did a good job. If not, we'll find out. The EGR is probably the last thing I'm gonna do because I did delete it, but I'm having difficulty on trying to figure out how to reroute it. So if you guys know or have any information on rerouting the EGR or eliminating the EGR and rerouting the vacuum hoses, please comment, let me know, because I am having lots of troubles with that. go ahead and install this intake manifold. Get it out the way. So I know what you guys are thinking, why am I not torquing these down? I will, in order, because I'm sure that a lot of people are going to be like, oh, there's supposed to be a certain pattern, you're supposed to tighten the button, that we don't have leaks, whatever. It doesn't matter. It does matter, but I'm just putting them in place. This little impact doesn't have much torque. I'll torque them down to spec as soon as I got everything in place. So well guys, intake manifold is in. After successfully installing the wiring harness from the bottom half of the engine, which controls the starter, alternator, a couple different sensors, connects onto the main fuse box, I went ahead and put in the intake manifold, which really wasn't a big problem. The injector's getting more of a problem than anything else, because they go connected and bolted on to one of the nuts of the intake manifold. At the same time, you have to make sure that the little gaskets for the injectors don't get squished or cause any issues, in which will create a leak later. So it's done for now. This will conclude today's video. Maybe this weekend or in the next couple days, I'll go ahead and continue the installation of the rest of the harness, try and get my hoses all connected and make sure everything's in the proper place. I'm still missing one of the heater core lines. I'm not sure which one is the bottom one. I think that's the outlet or the intake. It doesn't matter. One of the heater core line that connects to the firewall, the bottom one, is the one that I'm missing. I have to look for it somewhere around in here somewhere. Anyway, throttle body needs to be cleaned up. Otherwise, I think it's good progress for today. So I appreciate you guys watching. If you have any comments, if you have any suggestions, please go ahead and comment down below. If you like this content, go ahead and please subscribe. And I'll be looking forward to making the next one. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good day.